The all-new Kia EV9 is here to shake up the market. It brings something no other automaker has brought to the market, making it stand out. It borrows some of its big and boxy SUV stylings from the winning Kia Telluride, but this one has a roomier and more flexible interior than even the Kia Carnival minivan. The Kia EV9 is here to fill a gap that needs filling, an all-electric, 3-row mass appeal SUV. And even though there are other electric 3-row SUVs from Tesla, Mercedes, and Rivian, there's just something unique about this specific Kia. So what makes it better than its competitors? Let's find out, shall we? Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll look at why the 2024 Kia EV9 will be better than its competitors. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's find out what makes the 2024 Kia EV9 better than its competitors. Ever since the Kia EV9 was introduced, everyone has been dying to see it. This is an all-electric 3-row SUV that regular buyers with regular checkbooks would be interested in, which makes it stand out even more. This is compared to some of the high-end ones, such as Tesla, Mercedes, and Rivian. Kia has finally revealed all the US-spec details, but we'll have to wait for a while before we can find out how much this EV9 will cost. The exclusive first look of this car was in Seoul, and it brought about so much insight into exactly which aspects of the stunning EV9 concept from 2021 will make it to production. Since the concept was introduced in November 2021, it has wowed audiences with its overwhelming presence, triangle-shaped wheels, and rear-hinged coach doors. But for those of us who really wanted to see these coach doors, we're sorry that they won't make it to production. However, Kia's lead production car designer, Tae-Koon Kim, said that the company's R&D and engineering departments are working on such doors, hoping they might become a reality for some future vehicle. But apart from that, most of the other aspects of the concept that made it to production have won the hearts of the fans. Starting off is the front fascia, which is still somehow recognizably Kia even though it doesn't come with a traditional grille. There are a lot of hints of the now familiar tiger nose front, which people from Kia refer to as a tiger mask. On the sides of the EV9 are S-shaped constellations of headlights, along with a visually interesting series of three-dimensional squared-shaped lighting elements arranged in a pattern. The entire lighting layout apparently changes depending on the trim, but if you ask me, I think the front and sides look way better than most of its competitors. The one that comes closest is the Rivian, which also has a futuristic front, but all things considered, Kia looks more futuristic. When it comes to profile, the EV9 is the most commanding. It rides on a stretched version of Hyundai Motor Group's eGMP dedicated EV platform. This gives the EV9 an upright, boxy, and imposing structure. Most attractive are the low beltline, precise edges, and clean lines. To add to the restraint and tidiness of the design, there are blacked out A-pillars that give the side windows and front windshield a wraparound look. The same 20-inch triangle-shaped wheels seen on the concept will also be available. There will also be a smaller option, but the top choice will be the 21-inch pieces that are seen here. At the back, the constellation-shaped lighting theme continues, bringing about vertically oriented taillights and 3D elements that beg you to lean in and examine them more closely. There are a lot of hints at designs on the Cadillac Escalade and Volvo XC90, but that's not bad. To know just how big it is, the EV9 is a bit longer and wider than the Kia Telluride. And even though it seems larger in person, the design will likely age gracefully thanks to the gratuitous use of straight lines and right angles. Kim said that he and his team didn't want to create the typical tough SUV that has become so common nowadays. Instead, it's been penned to project more softness. Like other Kias, there will be a GT line model that will come with the sportier duds that the regular EV9s will not have. For example, the front will come with darker elements and more aggressive air vents, along with a digital grille lighting pattern. Kia said the light show can be customized through an app, which is pretty awesome. The dark trim replaces the chrome bits around the windows, and its wheel designs will for sure tie up more eyeballs. Inside is where there have been a lot of changes from the concept. As opposed to the oblong steering wheel that Kia had shown for the concept, the EV9 will come with a regular steering wheel. However, it'll be available with LED lighting on the Kia logo. The dashboard is also a bit busy, with actual HVAC vents and a glove box. The headrests maintain the mesh design because they have an airier feel. From the driver's seat, the EV9 will offer the driver a commanding view of what's ahead, and all the controls are within easy reach and easy to read. If you've seen the latest Telluride, you've probably seen the extra long single panel that shows both the driver information cluster and the main infotainment touchscreen. Below that are a bunch of menu buttons that respond with haptic feedback, and below those are physical climate control switches and a volume scroll. There's also a color head-up display and a full display mirror, which uses the rear camera to project a view on the rear view mirror. The EV9 will come with captain's chairs for the second row, which are super comfortable. However, these are not the average captain's chairs you will find on the Mercedes or other models. The captain's chairs in the EV9 can swivel 180 degrees to face the third row. Achieving this took a lot of finagling in the Kia PR team's part, but once they're finished, you had what was essentially a mobile social pod. However, these ones will not yet be available in the US. Instead, the United States will receive the available second row power adjustable seats with leg extensions, heating, and ventilation, which are essentially first-class seats. The second row seats will also get a relaxation mode, which can only be evaluated once it's been officially released. The EV9 will come in two trims. There's one for 6 passengers and another for 7 passengers. Its long wheelbase and length give it more room to play with in the interior. The cargo room is about 20.2 cubic feet with all 3 rows in their normal position, but that number can grow to 81.9 cubic feet when the second and third rows are folded. If you're expecting leather inside the EV9, I'm sorry to disappoint. Instead, Kia is working on a new initiative to apply 10 must-have sustainable items to all new Kia models and increase the use of bio-based materials made from corn, sugarcane, and natural oils. Kia's main goal is to increase the amount of recycled plastic it uses inside vehicles to 20% by 2030. Given that the Hyundai Ioniq 5, Genesis GV60, and Kia EV6 all use the eGMP platform and have combined it with a 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery, we can assume that this will be the case for the EV9. However, the EV9 will come with Kia's 4th generation of battery technology, with 2 options available. There will be a 76.1 kilowatt-hour battery as the standard, which will be used in rear drive configurations, and a larger 99.8 kilowatt-hour battery as an option on those and standard on all-wheel drive models. With a single motor, the standard EV9 can deliver about 215 horsepower, while dual motor models can raise this to 379 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. This should be enough power to take it from 0 to 62 miles per hour in about 6 seconds. And just like in the Genesis GV60, there is a boost button on the steering wheel that will give it about 516 pound-feet of torque for about 10 seconds. This makes its acceleration pretty amazing. Kia also claims that the EV9, with its most powerful electric motor, can get to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds, which is pretty impressive for a 7-seater family SUV. The EV9 is bound to be an amazing car, and not only that, but it's also going to be a game changer, given that it stands out from all of its competitors. Do you think that the EV9 is better than all its competitors? Feel free to let us know in the comment section below. Also, before you go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.